Hello, everyone. I'm Melinda, NailFanatic, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been the owner of NailFanatic's Artistry Design Studio for 11 years now, and I started empowering myself in my life by use of the tarot, so I started reading tarot for you. So let's get into this reading and see what it's going to do. And I'm going to start with the After Tarot to see what is going on for you. What is going on with my viewer right now? What's the situation? Let's see what we got. Okay. So we start with the Eight of Swords. And because this is the After Tarot, it's saying you finally feeling a rescuing. It's like you're not any longer stuck in not knowing what to do. Now you know what to do. You know what you need to do. You've been trying to figure it out for a while, and it has eluded you. But now you finally found a solution to a problem that has kept you feeling stuck for a while. I hear that the solution isn't exactly what you wanted, but it's a solution nonetheless. And this solution came in with a lot of thought. You thought about it and thought about it, and I feel like you even felt sometimes like you made yourself crazy thinking about it. Well, now it's being crossed by the moon. Intuitively, know you're making the right decision and that it's time to close out some chapter in your life. You know that it serves you best to close this out and let it be done. Not to repeat the cycles of the past. For someone in particular, there's a Pisces person who's come in to be of assistance to you. In this situation, what you know for sure is that you love this person that you're dealing with. There's a lot of love. You have a lot of love for this, which is what caused you to end up in that feeling of stuckness and playing it through over and over in your mind again, because you wanted to make sure you have so much love here that you really were trying to make sure that you would make the most wise decision available to you. You know that if you don't take care of yourself and love yourself, then any love you give is not going to be authentic and genuine as you are capable of. And you don't want to do the fake thing here. You want to do the real deal. You want to be able to be authentic and genuine in what you're offering. But something has to close now. With the moon, there's a closing, the end of a cycle that has been well thought of. And intuitively, you know that to honor yourself, this is what you must do. You gave your love freely and of good intention, and you realize that if you let go of loving yourself, then you're not getting filled up in this situation. So you have to revert back to focusing on yourself and establish your boundaries. You're saying, I'm putting my foot down. These are my standards. This is what I need. And these are my boundaries. My intuition has told me that if I'm going to be free of this concern and worry, if I'm going to find a solution, I must honor the boundaries that I set for myself. There's an agreement here, and it needs to be kept to. I am the authority. I am the emperor. I am the boss. Like it or not, that's what it is. So if you don't like it, I suggest you leave. So because you've done this, now you're getting ready to come into a phase of reaping the rewards of honoring your own intuition, your own standards, and your own boundaries. See, when you honor your own decisions, then the universe and all that's in your world can honor that as well. However, when you decide not to honor it, then everything else will not honor it as well. So, you're an equal match to what you attract. And if you think that it's someone else's fault or responsibility, you're fooling yourself and disempowering yourself. There's confusion in you. If you believe that somebody else is going to come save you, you're fooling yourself. Your approach in this is to take a step in another direction. For someone, this is working in partnership. And I hear that this partnership is working with yourself. Like, you realize that to have cooperation with the outside world, you have to have cooperation inside. And so, again, like I said, you're beginning to honor your own rules and standards and boundaries like you have not before in this situation. The person that you're dealing with, or the situation that you're dealing with, sees you as the fool. The way you're being seen is the fool. So for some of you, you have to honor your boundaries because the person you're dealing with believes that you're a fool, quite frankly. But what the universe knows at the same time is that you trusting that if you follow your intuition, everything will fall into place and you'll be fine. And that's how spirit sees you. However, in this situation where you had to go back to respecting yourself, this person, they're ready to go ahead and it's like, I don't care. The zero, there's nothing here. And somebody thinks you're a fool, is what I hear. And I feel like there's just some obliviousness with that person. They don't see how you're trying to work with them. They can't, this fool's back is turned from here. You're trying to offer partnership is the way you're going about this. You tried to make it work with this person. You tried to, well, how can I adjust myself? How can I be accommodating? How can I shift my perspective, right? But the thing is, it has to be both parties involved. And with the Two of Wands here and the Fool here, I see that the other party is not involved. They're not present. They're not showing up. You just want a successful completion of this situation for all parties involved. With the world coming out, you want things to work out well for everybody. You don't want anybody to feel slighted in any way. You want everything to work out for everyone's best. You want everybody to get along. You would like a rebirth in this situation. You know that everything is closing out, and you hope that it closes out in the most beautiful way. But we're preparing for the Seven of Swords. First off, you can see things from a higher perspective. You're able to see things that the other person can't see. But there are still secrets here. There are still secrets, deception, sabotage. somebody believes that they're getting away with something, but even in that, notice the foot stepping into a trap. Somebody is setting themselves up for a trap here. And I hear, let's see what I hear. If you don't watch where you're going, you don't know what you're walking into. And tread lightly is the other phrase that I hear. Yes. This is you trying to combat the negative ideas and energies that you feel are coming your way. I feel that you can sense that this person is trying to be ensnaring. They're trying to ensnare you. There's manipulation, and you're on the defense here. You are on the defense in this situation. But regardless of what they think that they can do, you're going to come out happy and on top because you have figured out how to release yourself from what they've got going on that leads you to greater prosperity, love, peace, contentment, and the rebirth that you're looking for. Because if you can rebirth the situation with this person, you say, I'd rather let it come to an end. And by choosing to love yourself, intuitively, your intuition guided you to back to you. And that is taking you to the energy of the Empress. Because what we know is they may come, they may go. But in the end, I'm still with me. So I will honor my own standards and boundaries. I will put my foot down. Anywhere where somebody believes that I'm a fool, I'll show them just how much of an emperor I am. And yeah, there's some surprises here. This person doesn't know what your plan is, and you don't know what their plan is. But they are in a state of fear because their own creations, their own worries are creeping up on them. And you are celebrating the conclusion of a situation. You're sitting in a place of bliss and celebration. And you say, no matter what you do, I can zoom out and I see how this is serving me best. I'm so happy that all this stuff has been coming to light right now. And even though there are still things that I'm not aware of, there are still hidden factors. With both of these cards showing up together in this spread, there are still secrets, deception, lies. In some cases, it's just a straight up lack of communication. But with the Seven of Swords, there is still awareness, and it's not a awareness because the other person tells you. The yellow in this card, this is like, okay, I'm going to keep a positive attitude no matter what you're doing. You think you're getting away with something, but I know in the end, everything works out for me because you have that headspace. That's how you end up with celebration and bliss on the outcome of this. These are powerful, what just fell out here. First off, this little jade that's rolling around is it's Korean jade, and it's from my mother's bracelet that broke. So I have one in my little tray here. So this fell initially on the King of Cups, and then it rolled around. So this says this love here is attached to the mother. So either you're the mother or your mother is instilled in you this patterning of love, what that means, how to express it, and what needs to happen with it. and such. She's been your main guide, teacher, example. It's also a message that the mother is observant, especially that mother who's on spirit. She is observant. She sees. Okay. Now, this one I happen to know the name of because I couldn't forget. It was called Angel's Tears. Angel's Tears. And because it's coming out over the Emperor, I feel a spiritual applaud from Spirit saying, good on you to honor your boundaries and standards. Good on you for putting your foot down. Good on you for stating your needs. Good on you for making good on your word and doing your part. Good on you for setting the right example. Now, over here, I used to wear this ring all the time, and when I got into the shower one day, I had a vision that I would step on it. And do you know, when I got out of the shower that day, I freaking stepped on it. It's silver, but it's tarnished now, and I kept it because everything happens for a reason, right? Anyways, this has the Sri Yantra on it. It's a very powerful sacred geometry symbolism that shows a representation of complete chakral alignment, and it's helps with the power of manifesting, okay, materializing into this 3D world from the 5D. And so it landed on the Empress. So this is letting me know that because of the love and focus on your needs, your passions, your own nurturing, self-nurturing and self-love, and following your intuition, that path leads you here where you are more aligned with your own Empress energy, which is everything Venusian. Everything that Venus represents is embodied in this Empress card. The love, the wealth, the health, the beauty, the home, the fertility, the ability to create successfully. The recipe for success is here. Let me see what the runes want to add to our spread. Now, I do still have 3 sets of runes in here, so let's see what we get. Okay. Now, Rado fell out, and it stuck to my hand, and it came onto my lap. So I'm just going to set it here. Rado is saying, this is your journey. This is your journey. You get to decide which way you want to take things, okay? And then here we have the rune of wisdom. Ansuz, I hope I pronounced these correctly, but Ansuz is a rune of wisdom, and it's sitting here between the 8 of Swords and the Moon. Meaning you have the wisdom because you have done the processing work and you allowed your intuition to speak, give you wisdom in your choice that you've made. Mm-hmm. The other party over here in the outcome, shift it so you can see it a little better. Over here, they have this rune called Isa, and this is one of my quartz crystals runes, okay? Because of it being quartz crystal, Spirit says this situation is on a standstill because these fears that they're bringing out, Spirit is trying to teach them through this, okay? Now, these yellow ones related to our own steps and moves because of the solar plexus chakra energy imbued in them and because I made them. So just like I get to decide what my journey is with Rido here, let's see what we have here. This is fate. Wow. It's the blank rune. The blank rune is the energy of fate and destiny. So the other party has created their own destiny because this is about self-creation, self-actualization, and self-fulfilling prophecies. where your energy is taking you is what these yellow runes are about when I read them. So it's saying this person is creating a self-fulfilling prophecy by the way they're dealing with this, and that's why they're stuck in this energy. They're stuck in this energy. Now, interestingly enough, the other runes that came out over here by this Fool card, which is about the other person and how they see you. And we have constriction here with Nothis, constraint. And we have Birkana also, which is love. So I feel like this other party, there is love there, but it's being held back. They're not fully expressing it. And the love rune is closer to this partnership. So I also feel like even though you're offering love and you're trying to work with them, the other party is blocking it. They don't want a part of it. So that what do? There's nothing you can do. Let me get 1 week and a 30-day prediction for this situation, please. A 1 week prediction first. We have the Knight of Wands. Swift change coming in. Somebody's making a move towards the end with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. Moving on with the journey. Okay. Let's see the 30-day prediction with this situation. What is the 30-day prediction here in this situation? Okay, we have the Princess of Wands and the Hierophant and Justice. So a fresh beginning where things are feeling more upright and more balanced. With the Fool at the bottom of the clarifying deck of the prediction deck is letting us know like this is a beginning. This is a fresh new beginning. The other party wants a fresh new beginning. So by the time 30 days is up, this situation is done deal. You on to a new journey. And why? Because you wanted it as well. So where the other person is feeling like, you know what, I'm done here. It's time for me to go. They ain't involved. They're not paying attention. They're not interactive. Whatever that is because there's an ending here, and it's very clear. We have the Fool is about endings. The world is about endings. The moon is about endings. Like we have a lot of endings here. But there's also a balance in here, and this is all about you. We have the Emperor and the Empress. This is you acting from your higher, lighter, brighter perspective, self, divinity. Call it what you want. So whose reading is this? Is this about your love life? Is this about your career? Is this about your family life? Is this about a friendship? What is this about? Who are you? And what am I talking about? I'll be back with another reading for you. Until then, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through. Call love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Also, go to the website and get your name in the love bucket because y'all winning free real readings now. I'm giving away 3 a week and tickets are only $1 to get in. Love you. Bye.